For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
So Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to get a third free golden ticket in Madden 20. Now essentially all you need to do to get this golden ticket is you're going to need to complete the MUT objectives. If you have not yet completed these, this video is going to be absolutely perfect for you because I'm going to go through each of these and talk about some really glitchy plays and strategies which you can use to get these done as quickly as possible. Now if you already have completed your MUT objectives, this video is not going to be super needed for you. I'm basically just going to show you what to do if you already have that done and the way you can actually claim your third free golden ticket, as well as talk a little bit about maybe the best selection for you guys to do. Now before we hop into the video, everyone be sure to leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel and you are enjoying these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and join the TSF family. Now I also want to let you guys know that I will be live on Twitch tonight at around 8 o'clock Eastern time to play a little bit of Weekend League. When I was live on Sunday, we had tons of people in there. It was a really great time, so if you were there on Sunday, I'd recommend you come by again today, and if you have not yet checked out a stream, the link is in the description to follow it. It is twitch.tv/SwiftYouTube. Now without further ado, let me show you guys how you can claim this third free golden ticket. It's honestly very simple. You're going to head into the Rookie Premier section, you're going to head over to the Rookie Premier Exchange, and then you're going to come to this set down here. Now this set is going to give you the option of a 10 times Rookie Premier token pack or a NAT 99 overall golden ticket fantasy pack. Now in my opinion, it is much smarter to take the 99 overall golden ticket. There's tons of ways to earn Rookie Premiers, but golden tickets are very challenging to get. Now all you're going to need to put in is this MUT completion token. If you have completed MUT already, you're going to have this token in your item binder, and all you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put it in here, and you're basically going to be able to earn your free golden ticket. You open up this pack, and then you're going to be able to select the golden ticket option, and once you select the golden ticket option, that's going to give you a fantasy pack, and it's going to allow you to choose any of the golden tickets that are in the game right now. Now these are all going to be NATs, but there's still going to be some really good cards to add to your team. I'm not going to open this pack up yet. I'm probably going to save it. I'm not exactly so sure which one I'm going to pick. I'm deciding between Calvin Johnson and Julio Jones. Now if you guys are like me and you're not exactly so sure which one to pick, I actually made a video I think about 2 weeks ago going over the best free golden tickets to select. I'd recommend you check that one out before you do make your selection. But let's say you don't have MUT done and you're still trying to complete a couple of these objectives. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over each of the objectives in here and talk about the fastest way to get them done, as well as show you guys a couple of super glitchy plays to get these done as quickly as possible. Now the first set of objectives are the win game objectives. As you can see, you're going to need to win 20 games with a 70 or lower team, 40 games with an 80 or lower team, 50 games with an 80 or higher team, and then 100 games with an 85 or higher team. Now if you guys have not done any of these, essentially the first step you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get your overall into the required threshold. So let's say you had knocked out all the other challenges other than win 50 games with an 80 to an 85 overall team. Essentially what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take out some of your starters and put silver players into your team until you get to the required overall group. Now once you get into the required overall, I'm going to show you guys the fastest solo challenge to win games basically instantly. All you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come into the challenges section. We're going to navigate to the NFL 100 section, and then we're going to take a look at the Adam Vinatieri solo challenge. All that requires you to do is basically just kick a field goal, and once you kick a field goal, you win the solo. It's as simple as that. It is not going to be too hard at all. You're going to come down to week 3, release 2, and then you're going to navigate to the Adam Vinatieri solo challenge. All we're going to do is play the solo. I'll hop into it and I'll show you how easy it is to get credited for winning games. So yeah, this one's really simple. You're basically just kicking a field goal from 45 yards away. You have Adam Vinatieri in there, and you're basically just going to kick the field goal. Once you get the field goal in, it's going to credit you for winning the game, and essentially once you get the solo done, all you need to do is actually click replay solo, and you can continue to play this solo over and over again, and each time you click replay and get the field goal, you're going to get credited for a win, and then you can stop once you've got the required amount of wins and you end up completing that objective. Okay, so the next aspect of this MUT collectible is to get 25 daily objective lists completed. I'm assuming most of you guys have done this already. This is a really easy one, but as you can see on this daily missions tab right here, you're gonna have to win 2 games and purchase 1 pack, and each time you do that every single day, you're gonna be able to get credited with completing 1 daily objective list. All you need to do when you buy your pack is just buy a get a player pack. It's gonna credit you for buying a pack when you do that, and then when it comes to winning 2 games, again, you can just win 2 solo challenges. You could play that Adam Vinatieri solo and complete it twice, and once you get it done twice, it's gonna credit you for 2 2 wins when you open up the pack as well. That's going to credit you for the daily objective completion, and also you're going to get a nice little quick sell from doing that as well. So it's probably something you guys should be doing anyways every single time you log on to MUT. Now next up, we're going to move on to some of the passing. I believe that is going to be next when it comes to this MUT Master, and as you guys can see right here, the passing objectives are to pass for 70,000 yards and 700 touchdowns. When you guys end up doing that, that's going to give you credit for all 4 of these right here, and I'm going to show you guys the best way to get your passing yards if you're not all the way up there. Essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to come into the solo challenges section, and we're going to go over to the NFL Epics and then to the Baker Mayfield tab. We're going to go to NFL Epics, the Baker Mayfield section, and we're going to go to week 10 moment 1. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to that, and once we get to week 10 moment 1, we're going to play this solo on the easiest difficulty. Now the reason why I like this solo when I'm grinding this is because you're starting on the 12-yard line. That's really close to your own end zone, which means each time you complete a pass, you're going to get 88 passing yards and a touchdown. It's going to be super easy to get this done, and also when you're playing this week 10 moment 1 solo, you're playing against a lot of really slow players, so you can just throw a streak route. You don't even have to pay attention at all, and you're going to get credited for those passing yards and a passing touch. So once I'm in this solo challenge, I'm going to come into the formation section, and I'm going to come into the gun wing slot offset formation. I'm also going to sub in my quarterback Josh Allen, that way I don't have to play with Baker Mayfield, and then I'm going to come out into play Ohio spacing. Now this is in the Raiders playbook if you guys want to come out in this, and then I'm going to max protect, and very simply we're just going to wait for the streak route to get open. He did get bumped and ran into his own player like 3 times, but you can just rat catch that really easily, because as you guys can see, the safeties you're playing against are going to be super slow, and right there we get credited for 88 yards and a touchdown. You can just replay this over and over, running the exact same play. It'll be really effective, and once you actually have subbed in your quarterback once, you're not going to have to worry about putting him in another time. As you guys will see right here, we're just going to be a lot faster than literally everyone else on the defense, as for some reason, again, Torrey Holt runs into that quarterback, which is a little bit annoying, but as you can see, you're way faster than the defense, and right there we get credited for almost 150 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. It is just that easy. So that's what you guys want to do for passing yards. If you're grinding this, just continue to replay this solo challenge over and over. As you can see, we did just get a solid amount of passing yards and passing touchdowns in just a couple of seconds, so it's really not going to be that hard to get your passing yards and passing touchdowns up. Next up, I'm going to show you guys what you guys can do for rushing. So in terms of rushing, as you guys can see, you're going to need to rush for a total of 25,000 yards and 350 touchdowns in order to complete all of the rushing objectives. I'm going to quickly show you guys my favorite play to do for rushing, and it's very similar to the NFL Epics one. We're going to start from far away, and we're going up against some people that are very bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the level up challenges. That's usually going to be almost all the way at the bottom for you guys, and then you're going to go into the rush clinic section, and you're going to go to this solo challenge right here where you need to get 70 rushing yards. You're going to be starting on your 10-yard line, and you can easily score a rushing touchdown. I'll just hop into the solo and show you guys a rushing play I like to use to get easy touchdowns and get easy yards as well. So for this solo, I like to go by formation. We're going to come into I form close, and we're just going to run this I form close stretch. Again, this is out of the Raiders playbook. If you do want to get this for the video or for the grind, you can easily do that. We're going to motion over our receiver to the left just so we can get a little bit more of a numbers advantage. That motion was a little bit unnecessary. We probably didn't even need to do it. You can run the play stock. And as you can see, look how slow these guys are. I'm barely even running, and those guys cannot catch up at all. Again, just like we did for the passing yards, we're going to replay the solo challenge, and you can just run the exact same play over and over again. You just run the stretch, and it should be very easy. Honestly, you're not going to be contested at all. These players that you're going against are super slow, and you're not even going to be touched by anyone. Our fullback's able to easily get a block there, and there is no one in sight behind us. Like, I'm not even running, and we can barely even see anyone. So it is that easy to score touchdowns on this play, and you rush for 90 yards every single time as well, and a touchdown, so that's going to make the rushing yards go by really quickly, and that's the play I like to use when it comes to running the ball. So the next part of the MUT Master is where it can start to get a little bit more complex, and that's where you need to get interceptions as well as fumbles. So I'm going to show you guys a play you can use to basically glitch out the game and get interceptions or fumbles on every single play. And essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop into a very specific solo challenge. That is going to be in the Ultimate Trainers in the next level tab, and then stay on your side. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the Ultimate Trainers. These literally came out at like the start of the year. Then you're going to go over to stay on your side, or sorry, the next level. Then you're going to use the solo challenge called Stay on Your Own Side. We're going to hop into this one right here on the easiest difficulty, and I'm going to show you guys guys the exact play you want to run in order to get fumbles and then to get interceptions. So I'm just on the pause screen right here because I want to explain what I'm going to do before I do it, because it can be a little complicated. This is probably a strategy you guys have heard on the channel before, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out in field goal block, and then I'm going to audible into punt safe man really quickly. Coming out into field goal block ensures that your opponent is going to switch into a play like 4 verticals, or basically just a passing play, and then heading into punt safe man is going to allow me to user as the strong safety. I'm basically going to allow my receiver that I'm covering to catch the ball, and then I'm going to just click off and let enforcer do the work for me. So let me hop into here and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by all of that, because it can be a little bit confusing. So to start it off, we're going to come out in load block right out of special teams. Now immediately after that starts, we're going to audible into punt safe man. In order to do that, you're going to head into your audible section, you're going to change your formation, and then you're just going to basically switch into that. We're going to let the CPU throw this ball, and basically we're just going to let enforcer do the work. So here's exactly how that technique's going to work that I just explained. You're going to come into special teams, you're going to come into load block right, and once I call this play, I'm clicking square, I'm clicking left on the D-pad, and then square again in order to get into punt safe man. Now what I'm going to do is just basically run away from my guy. I'm going to make it look like he is open so that Eli throws that ball, and then we click off and click back on in order to get the forced fumble, and that's going to allow us to get the forced fumble. I'll replay the challenge and show you guys exactly how that works again, but that is a very easy strategy. You come out in punt safe man, run out of the way, and then click off and allow enforcer to do the rest. So I'll show you guys exactly how that works one more time. So again, using the exact same setup that I just told you guys, we're getting into punt safe man, and we're just going to use her as this guy, make it look like he's going to be open, that way Eli Manning ends up throwing it to him, and then after he ends up making the catch, we just click off and let enforcer do the rest of the work for us. As you can see, we get the fumble and we're able to get the recovery right there, and that's going to be able to get us to win the solo. If you want to do it again, just click replay challenge and do the exact same strategy, and just continue to replay it after you force your fumbles. This is easily the best way to get forced fumbles. Now what I'm going to do is show you guys how you can get interceptions, and we're actually going to do the exact same solo and a very similar strategy for it. So I'm going to be using the exact same technique in order to get interceptions, but instead of running all the way away, I'm just going to lurk back at the last second and make the pick. So I'm going to make it look like I'm covering this guy so Eli makes the throw, and then we just run over there and get the pick very easily. It's basically the exact same technique, except when you're doing forced fumbles, you want to run a little bit further back, and that way you let them make the catch and then you hit stick them right after. When we're going for interceptions, we're going to get a little bit closer to them, so we are able to make the pick, and it's just going to be that easy. Again, I'll show you guys how this is going to work. We make it look like he's open so that Eli makes the throw, and then you can just easily get an interception right there as we dumb out and we're not able to get it. I'll show you guys one final time how this works, just so we can get one final pick before I end up moving on to the next aspect of this video. But very easy. You just make it look like the receiver's open. As long as you stand a little bit far enough away, Eli will make that pass, and then you can get the interception super easily. Replay the solo if you want to, and just continue to do it over and over again and get credited for those interceptions. So the next aspect of Muttmaster is going to be getting tackles and getting sacks. As you can see, you're going to need 5,000 tackles. That is a big number. I'm assuming a lot of you guys probably have a solid amount of these just from playing the game, and you guys also probably do have a solid amount of sacks, but I'm going to show you guys the best play in order to get tackles and sacks, because we're basically just going to be insta-sacking the quarterback on every single snap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the level challenges section again, and we're going to go into the lockdown category. So we're going into the level challenges right here. We're going to move on until we see the lockdown tab, and then the play we're going to be using, or sorry, the solo we're going to be using is this one right here, where you see you can't allow more than 20 passing yards. We're going to play this on the easiest difficulty, and we're going to show you guys the best play in order to get insta sacks and insta tackles using the solo challenge. So when we're getting insta sacks, basically what we're going to do is we're going to head on to special teams, and we're going to head on over to punt block even, and we're going to call squeeze block. Once you call this play, you literally don't need to do anything. I don't even have to click the remote. If you just watch right here, we're going to get a sack before Jameis Winston can literally do anything, before he's even able to throw the ball. We actually get a sack fumble right there, which is great. That counts for a tackle, that counts for a sack, and that counts for a fumble. So it's as easy as that. You can just replay the solo over and over, and basically come out in that exact play that I just showed you guys, and you're going to be able to get sacks almost every single down. You can literally be watching Netflix. You don't have to click a single thing, and you're going to get these sacks almost instantly. It's going to be faster than he can throw the ball, and you can just run the same play over and over again and get sacks every single down. As you guys can see, we don't even need to click anything, coming out in the exact same play, and we will get another sack before he's even able to make a pass. I don't know if it's the combination of this solo challenge and the play that we're running, but something about it makes it super glitchy. As you guys will see right here, again, we're able to get the sack before he's able to throw it. That's 3 sacks already. And then on 4th down right here, as they hurry this one up, we should be able to get our 4th and final sack and be able to knock this solo challenge out, even though, I mean, it's not much of a knocking it out. All you're doing is just standing there, and we end up getting a fumble as well on the final one. So easily the best way to get sacks is using that play in that solo challenge. If you guys have made it to this point in the video and you have not yet dropped a like for these glitchy tactics, I'm literally showing you guys how you can get fumbles, interceptions, and sacks the easiest way possible in order to get your golden ticket. If you have made it to this point in the video, drop a like down below. I believe it's well deserved for the content I've put out so far. But next up, let's move on to the final 2 aspects of Master, which are getting your stars and getting your online wins. So the final 2 sections in Master are going to be to earn 1,500 stars in ultimate challenges and win 125 multiplayer games. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice in order to get both of these done. So let's start it off by talking about the easiest way to get your multiplayer wins. In my opinion, the best thing to do is to play head-to-head seasons during the weekend. The reason for that is everyone that's a competitive player or playing at a high level is going to be playing weekend league, and you can hop into head-to-head seasons, get some really easy matchups on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just breeze through it and get your multiplayer win. Now, in terms of earning stars, potentially one of my favorite ones if you guys want to grind for stars is going to be the Journey Diamonds. Now, the reason why I really like these is because you can earn a total of 5 stars each time you play the solo challenge, and most of them are just some decently quick moments. As we take a look at the first one, you just need to play one drive. You could use the exact same interception glitch or the fumble glitch that I talked about earlier in today's video, and you can get interceptions basically on the first play and just get 5 stars right off the bat. Now this other one is do not allow any points on this drive. Again, you could use the exact same thing I showed you guys before. To get the hit stick, you can just do the fumbling glitch that I talked about, and you can literally knock these out on the first play. In my opinion, these are easily the best ones to do. The reason for that is, like I said, you can get 5 stars, and these are all mainly moments. So if you guys haven't done these yet, definitely do so. Like, look at this. You just need to hit a field goal, and you can get 5 stars. That's going to make these ones super easy, and as you can see, you can earn 160 stars from these, and you can also do these ones called the Diamond Showdown. These are going to be a little bit harder, and they're going to take a little bit longer usually. As you can see, this one's going to take you a full quarter, but if you also want to get 5 stars per solo challenge, these are a pretty solid one to do. So I would definitely recommend these two if you are in the need to grind for stars. A couple of other solo challenge sequences that I like are going to be... So yeah, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section which golden ticket you're picking. I'm thinking of either Calvin Johnson or going with Julio Jones. Not exactly sure which one I'm going to do yet. Now, I hope to see all you guys in my stream as well. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day.